We are live. Girls working over here. Let y'all get on. What's up, tribe? I just bounced from Tulum. Just got over to see family here, North Carolina. What's going on, tribe? What's up? Yeah, all my people. What's up, Matthew? Everybody, real quick, drop your first name and where you are at in the world. I want to know where everybody's at. You already know. It's your man, GA. I'm out here. Look at the lake. Absolutely beautiful. Got a little peninsula right here, North Carolina. Visiting some more family. Just left Tulum. It was amazing. Had so much fun. It was a workation, so I just grinded. I get so much more. I just have so much flow with work when I'm near water, so I love it. And let's see, we got Ben. Welcome, Ben from Dallas. What's up, Ben? We got Leanne from Scotland. We got Savannah from Cali. What's good? Alex from Bulgaria. What's up, my people? Matthew from California. AJ from India. Tuning in from South Africa. That's what's up. What's good, tribe? So check it out. I'm going to bring on one of the 333 winners, Zach from India as well. Wow, we got it's so cool. I always see you guys. You're literally global. We got the 333 tribe is global. Where's all my 333 tribe winners? Or anyone who's part of the 333 tribe? Do me a favor and comment 333 tribe if you're part of the 333 tribe. I'm going to pull on a couple of you just to talk about your goals, talk about entrepreneurship, talk about storytelling, talk about investing, talk about your spiritual journey, whatever you want to talk about to help level you up. You already know on Fridays I like to come on here, connect with my audience, pour value into you guys. So I'm really excited to connect. My man Jerome's right here. So Jerome, I'm going to bring you on first. It says unable to join, Jerome, so maybe hop off and hop back on. For whatever reason, it says that you are unable to join when I click the button. So try to jump back on. In the meantime, let's see. What do you guys have? Ask me some questions, guys. I'm an open book. I want to just pour into you. You can right here. You'll see that if you click below, there's a little question mark box. You can put in questions, and I'll answer them for you guys. So feel free to drop some questions, and I'm gonna bring up tribe winners, guys. Give them a flex for my man Jerome that's popping on here. Let's give him a warm welcome. Yo, Jerome, what's up, bro?
Good. How are you doing?
Chilling, man, chilling. Thank you so much for following my content and interacting and engaging. Thank you for being a part of the 333 tribe. So I just want to connect with you, man. Let me see what's on your mind. What's on your heart?
Well, to give you a little bit of background, I'm a photographer and videographer in here, Whittier, California. So, I've been doing this for 5 years professionally. So it's all I've been doing for the past 5 years, full time, all in and everything. I'm actually at my studio right here. I turned my garage into a studio, so I have that workspace to just focus on whatever I need to get done. But yeah, man, I'm just trying to grow as a person, as a business owner, I would say. I'm just trying to get some feedback from that.
Sweet. So what specifically, first of all, I just want to say, man, some of the greatest companies in history were started in a garage.
Yeah.
Including Apple, right?
Yep.
So just so you know, I started in my parents' basement, 18 years ago. Grew up in a small town in Jersey. Nobody around me was really entrepreneurial. I grew up with being told I had to go to college in order to get a degree, in order for me to make it in the world. And I'll never forget getting my first laptop, hustling in that basement. And everybody thought I was crazy when I was going all in on myself, dropped out of college to become an entrepreneur. Everyone thought I was just going to be this failure. Mm-hmm. And it was the best decision I ever made, bro. Entrepreneurship just took me down this path of self-discovery. And I never looked back. It's not been easy. I've overcome a lot of failures, but it's just been amazing, man. So it's going to be cool because I would tell you, document your journey. That would be what I would say to you first and foremost, is document your journey. Because if there's one thing I wish I did back then, document more of me hustling in my parents' basement when basically I had nothing. I had to build everything from the ground up, you know, and the fact that you built that workspace in your garage is unique, and
Yeah.
you'll use that content one day to tell your story about where it all began, right?
Yeah.
So that's first and foremost. Document. Don't get caught into the over analysis paralysis of comparing yourself to everybody on, you know,
Hmm.
online that has the dope 10,000 square foot office. I think it's really cool that you can show people where you're at, you know. So
Yeah.
that's first. Second of all, bro, it's really about, you know, it's about mindset,
Yeah.
you know, and ultimately, as long as you are every single day setting yourself up to win by
Yes.
implementing a routine, by implementing your rituals, by, you know, reading and consuming the content that's going to inspire you and teach you something every single day, like I do,
Yeah.
that, you know, it's positioning yourself to win. I like to think of it like sports, right? There's pregame, game time, and
Yeah.
postgame.
Yeah.
Pregame is like the night before. What are you doing the night before to get off your phone, to write your goals, to prepare yourself to get good rest?
Hmm.
And then pregame is also like waking up early, making that bed, you know what I'm saying? Like meditating, praying, getting some exercise in, reading, journaling your thoughts out, you know, letting go of any thoughts that are no longer serving you. Just what that morning pregame routine is for you to get energized and get ready for the day. And then you got your game time, so it's time blocking. I would tell
Hmm.
you, learn time management. Learn how to manage and create time so that you become a master of time. I think that's one of the greatest things I wish I learned earlier was like how to be productive. You know what I mean? Because a lot of entrepreneurs in the world are busy, but it doesn't mean that they're actually productive, right?
Yeah.
So figure out how you're managing your time, how you're time blocking, how you're getting into deep work, how you're creating flow. It looks like the office you created in your garage allows you to get into flow. It's creative, right?
Yeah.
So it's really getting clear on where should you be spending your time,
Hmm.
and like what specifically, like what's your highest and best use? Like what are you great at doing within your company? Maybe you're the visionary, maybe you're good at editing and doing the photography, but
Yeah.
where are you doing those like little tasks, maybe to
Yeah.
get leads or social media or
Got it.
email, like all the stuff that is taking up time, but you're not great at doing, and
Yeah.
it's not the highest and best use of your time. And then
Got
delegate that and start to build a team. You know, they
it.
basically say a leader's judged by how great of a team he has or she has around them. So
Yeah.
start to build out that team around you to support you.
Got it.
You know, because that's a game changer. I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't have my team. So that's just a couple things, bro, to throw at you.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, man. I actually like I've been on my own for I would say the past 4 years until this year. I actually started me and my buddy, my friends. We started another production team. Now it's us three. So now that there's us three of us within the production team, we're able to build better quality video and work out there. And like what you were saying, that I completely agree that a lot of things that when I was on my own I couldn't do by myself. So now having that team, it definitely helped me and us all together to grow together and put better content out there for our clients as well.
Fire. That's what's up.
Yeah, I completely agree. I do see the difference. And then we actually have a gig later on today all together. So yeah, man, I definitely I agree with what you said. And
So figure out how to get the best, like how to get the best out of your team, right? So the fact that you're already thinking like that and you have a team is phenomenal. But
yeah,
what you got to do is you got to make sure that they are aligned to the mission. Make sure they're
yeah,
clear on the mission. Make sure they find purpose in what they're doing. Make sure you know, I like to think of myself as like a point guard or like a quarterback. Think of it like you're the point guard of the team or the quarterback, right? Like you got
yeah,
to put them in the best position to win, understand their skills, understand where they are great, and then put them in that position and pass them the ball where you know they're going to score, where you know they're going to thrive, right? And
got
get
it.
to know them deeply, get to know their goals, get to know what are their dreams, and how
Yeah,
do their dreams and goals align to what you're building, right? And how if this is going to be a way for them to be able to activate their dreams and where they're going to be able to learn and grow, and that you're invested in them, you're invested in their growth, right? By introducing them to thought leaders, by helping them to get new courses that they can take, or bringing speakers to them, or doing a dope little meetup, taking them out for pizza, taking them
yeah,
out for, you know, to hang out and chill and get to know each other and build deep relationships. So those are all just like really, really, really important. Um, What else? What else? What else is on your mind?
Really that, and also I tapped into like other like small businesses. Like for example, like I started making custom canvases and started selling them.
Yeah.
I also tapped into a small like photo booth business just to create a little bit
Yeah.
more risk for myself. But it all revolves around photography and video. So I guess
Yeah.
my question is, do you think I should continue that or just completely focus on like more onto my photography and just keep that as my niche?
I would tell you, like, do what you absolutely love and gives you the most energy, for
Got it.
one. And two, create the solutions to what your customers' problems are. So, a lot of times I've made decisions in my entrepreneurial career doing what I want and what I think is best. And sometimes, that's usually when like I get an idea that gets sparked. But
Mhm.
ultimately, you got to go, what is the market saying they need,
Yeah.
right? So like listen to your customers, conversate with them, communicate with them, ask them what they want, and
Mhm.
look at the data. See what people are spending the most money on. I've invested in a lot of fashion companies. They start designing all these dope, crazy clothes, but none of them make money. And then they make the most money on doing the basic tees. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
Yeah.
get clear on like what actually is going to drive the revenue.
Mm.
That's actually going to, you know what I'm saying, that your customers really need and that they love. Get clear on all of that. And always innovate, man. I would tell you, always test. Like always test new things. Like always learn. Like I always say, if you're not making mistakes, you're not moving forward.
Yeah.
So like continue to test the testing booth out. But like look and see, is it actually profitable? Do people enjoy it? Are they using it? And don't be so attached. If it's not working, move
Hmm.
on. Like always look at like don't look at things and judge things by like what's right or wrong or good or bad. Tell your team like you love ideas, you love visions, but it's all about what works and what doesn't work. And just look at the data, ask your customers, and just and make decisions based on that. Okay. And I
Yeah.
would tell you that no matter what you do, bro, no matter what you do, two things that you need to always remember is you've got to be a storyteller. Have your company tell stories through your products, whether it's
Hmm.
the photography, the booth, the canvas, the art canvases. Make
Yeah.
your company because if you're not building an in-house media company with whatever your product is, and this goes for anyone who's on here. If
Hmm.
you're not telling stories and being a media company through your products and service, you're going to get left behind. So
Got it.
make sure that you're telling stories, make sure you're creating content, you're putting it out there to build value and build relationships and connection and trust with your audience and create experiences. Make sure that like you have whenever people work with you, it's
Hmm.
experiential because that's what our generation wants. We want
Hmm.
it to be experiential. We want to know that like it's going to go above and beyond just the picture. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a story to it and there's an experience when working with you. When I
Yeah.
have someone who that I hire and they really give me an unbelievable experience, whether it's like I go to their event or I hire someone to work with me and they're like they show up early, they freaking they go above and beyond and they I can tell that it's an amazing experience. Then
Yeah.
that's when 100% like I hire them again. I continue to work with them or I go back to the same company, the same brand
Hmm.
because I believe they've created an experience. I believe in their values and what they stand for, right? And I look at the fact that they're always creating omnipresence with their content. So, dude, you got to be doing all of those things.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. I completely agree, and it's something I think I already feel like I'm somewhat doing already. But again, there's always room to get better from it. So I'm
Yeah,
also learn that as well.
cool. And
Yeah.
keep taking shots, keep
Yeah.
taking risks, and keep doing what you love, bro.
Yeah.
Just never give up. That's the only way that you'll truly fail. Never give up. Continue to believe in yourself every day. Keep building that mindset muscle because that's the thing that's going to help you to overcome all the adversity and all the doubt that seeps in or the doubt that seeps in from like your friends or family or externally. Like they'll one day just be asking you how you did it, like they did with
Yeah.
me, man. I had a lot of haters my whole life. I had a lot of doubters my whole life. Now they're asking me how I did it, and that's because I just stayed focused. I continued to believe in myself. I continued to take action. And,
Hmm.
and trust me, man, I've made more mistakes than you can ever imagine. People don't remember that though. They remember my exit for 50 million. They remember I built a $10 million company by 24. They
That's
remember the wins, right? They remember now the
yeah,
influence I've created around the world.
yeah,
They didn't never seen all those moments of me shooting in the gym, all the failures I've had, all the mistakes I've had. So
yeah,
just keep on hustling, man. Keep believing in yourself and keep following your heart.
yeah.
Just keep following your heart, man. Trust your intuition and surround yourself with the people that inspire you, whether that's your team, your friends, the mentors in your life, the people that inspire you and empower you, all right?
Okay, man. Thank you so much. That was super helpful. Cause within everything going around, I did feel a little down, but just like I'm finally picking myself up again and making it work, and now I'm finally feeling myself again after through this couple of months. But yeah, man, that definitely helps out, and I'm gonna keep that in mind throughout this next couple of
Sweet. No
yeah.
doubt, bro. Well, listen, man, keep doing you, keep crushing it. I believe in you, man. So just keep hustling, bro. You know, ultimately, just don't give up.
Thank you.
That's it. Just keep pushing forward. Keep being creative. Remember, you're one of one. There's
Yep.
no one in the world. You're one of one, bro. So just tap in, man. Tap in. And appreciate you being a part of the 333 tribe, man. I'll talk to you later, all right?
Thank you, man. I appreciate you so much. I do
Likewise.
look up to you, man. So this is a huge deal for me. You have no
No
idea.
doubt. No doubt, man. Take a screenshot.
I will. I will. Let me get it right now. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Got it.
Fire, man.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
hi, brother. Blessings, man. Be the leader, all right?
All right. Awesome, man.
Peace.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, guys. So I'm going to take a couple more questions here, and let's go. First question. What's your biggest advice for someone who's building a personal brand? Do me a favor, guys. If you're looking to build your personal brand, drop a 1. If you fear building a personal brand, give me a 2. Drop a 1 if you're building a personal brand. Drop a 2 if you have some kind of concern, worry, fear of building your personal brand, so you don't want to, or you think it's bad, or something that's holding you back. You have a block. I want to see how many of you. Okay, I got some 1s. Dope. 1s. Amazing. Okay, I got a couple 2s. So there's a little bit of fear, something blocking you. Wow, okay. Oh, I see child hunger in here. What's going on? So good to see you. I got some 1s, 2s. Okay, so first of all, whether you're a 1 or a 2, well, what I will say to you is that personally, building my personal brand has been one of the greatest decisions that I've ever made. Because here's the thing, building a personal brand, not only does it give you an asset that you will have for the rest of your life, right? Like it's you. So it's like betting on yourself. The truth of the matter is this, it's about impact. It's about impact. And when you realize that your story, God gave you your story, your adversity that you've been through in your life. It's only you. No one's walked in your shoes. All the adversity, all the challenges, a lot of the stuff that you probably think no one would even care about. I'm telling you right now, there's someone out there that when you start to be vulnerable and share that with the world, you're going to touch a lot of hearts and you're going to change lives. And I think all of us have the opportunity to do that. All of us, our stories matter. So on one end, it creates significant impact in the world. And our generation and future generations need leaders right now that are authentic. So my number one advice is tap into your authenticity, knowing that you are unique and that your story is one of one. And the moment that you use storytelling as a modality, once you start sharing your most vulnerable pain, adversity, failures, things that are holding you back, it really creates connection, and ultimately it heals you, because now those things no longer have power over you, and the other person who will hear it will actually get inspired, know that they're not alone, they're going through it too, and it'll help to heal their anxiety, depression, fear, doubt, all the things that we all go through, because we're all human beings. All right, so that's first. Second, a personal brand is literally a business now. It's no longer about just looking cool, getting likes, getting comments, getting followers. I have turned my personal brand into a multi-million-dollar business, the business of Gerard Adams. So not only does it change lives and create impact, but it creates income, right? And I don't know about you guys, but drop an emoji, let's say drop some hearts, or drop some money emojis if you want to create more financial freedom in your life. That's okay. It's okay to want to make an impact in the world, want to change people's lives, and make money, get rich, like have a wealthy life. That's okay, as long as you're not doing it because you want to use that money for external things, external power to show off, but more because that money is a tool, it's energy that's going to allow you not only to have more fulfillment in your life and live abundantly. I want it all. I want to live on the water. I want to have all the abundance, but it also is going to then allow that energy to overflow into your business, to create more impact, to launch more initiatives that the world needs, because the world right now has so many problems. We all need to, create more wealth in our lives. There's so much wealth that's now being redistributed after COVID. And the more that impact-driven personal brands and thought leaders now start to have that money flow through us, the more impact and the more problems we're going to solve that the world actually truly needs. All right. So your personal brand is a huge gateway for you to be able to use that influence to make more income in, whether it's your startup, whether it's your agency, whether it's in your coaching business. For me, I even get paid brand endorsements now. Like, who would have thought that an entrepreneur from Jersey, a small town kid that's Latino, would have gotten deals from Toyota and Sprint and, God, I mean, it's so many different companies I've been able to work with that have paid me thousands and thousands of dollars. So trust me, it's all about getting out of your own way, being authentic, knowing your story matters, knowing that it's bigger than you. It's about impact. It's about healing yourself, healing others, and knowing that it's business. It is actually a business of you, Inc. So go all in and bet on you, all right? Let's see, what other questions you guys have? What's your biggest challenge with being authentic? My biggest challenge with being authentic is, or I would say not is, because now there's a point in my life now where I just am Gerard Adams. Like, there's no filter anymore. And that took time. So what was my biggest challenge, I think, was, for me, I feel like it was this imposter syndrome, like, which played into comparison, which really at the root of it was self-worth. I would look at guys like Gary Vaynerchuk. I would look at guys like Tony Robbins. And I'd be like, why Gerard Adams? I'm not Tony Robbins. I'm not Gary Vaynerchuk. These guys, how did their stories, who they are, their success is so much more like, why me? And I would get stuck thinking I needed to be like Tony Robbins or be like Gary V. And eventually I realized one day I was on stage with Eric Thomas, and someone from the audience came over to me and goes, yo, G, you don't got to be like E.T. You don't got to be like Gary V. Just be Gerard. Just be G. Just talk like G. Just be G. We love G. And that moment changed my life, because I was like, you know what? That's true. I'm just going to be G, the same kid that grew up from Jersey, that has a little bit of slang, has a little bit of edge to me, you know what I mean? But ultimately, I speak from the heart. And the moment that you can accept yourself and know that you are enough and that you are fucking different and unique, and own it and own who you are, own your list, own your look, own your swag, own the fact that you're not perfect. That's what makes you freaking cool, is that you're imperfect. So share your scars, share all those sides of you. So that's been huge for me. So let's go with some next questions. How do you find investors for your ideas? Here's the best answer I'll give you. Don't go and pitch investors on ideas, okay? Do not pitch investors on ideas. I no longer invest in ideas. Go and pitch and get investors by showing them that you did the work. Show them results. Show them data. Show them something tangible that they can touch, feel, see, play with, whatever it is. If it's an app, a service that you're creating, a technology, whatever that is, show them it. Show them that you're doing the work, because investors don't bet on ideas. Investors bet on leaders. Leaders that can build a team. Leaders that can overcome adversity. Leaders that have a vision and that attack that vision relentlessly. Leaders that have character to overcome all the hardships that come with the ups and downs of entrepreneurship. They bet on leaders. So that's what I would tell you. Don't bet on ideas. Forget getting investors for your idea. Go and execute. Next question. All right, here we go. How to come back from failures. How to come back from failures is to learn from them and to realize they're gifts. You learn way more from failures than you do success. Way more. Every time that I've had a failure, I learned so much. I got so much wisdom that it set me up for greater success the next time around. So the thing that I would tell you is there's no coming back. There's only moving forward. So change your mentality of having to come back as if you lost and look at it as like a gift that you learned and it's wisdom, and really sit with and say to yourself, what did I learn from this experience? And how did this not happen to me, but how did this failure happen for me so that I can really grow as a leader and as an entrepreneur? Then take those lessons and don't come back, but move forward, elevate, accelerate, innovate. And that's how you will overcome your failures. Trust me, I've had to overcome tons of them, but I've only moved forward, but I didn't make the same mistakes twice. I always learned and pushed forward, all right? What else we got? Should I ever think or worry about competition? This is a really dope question. I think a lot of people, do me a favor, guys, if you struggle with competition, do me a favor and drop a 1. If you embrace and love competition, give me a 2. 1, you don't like you don't want to be in competition. Don't like competition. 2, you love competition. You're a competitor. I want to see. Let's see. What do we got? We got some competitors in here. We got people who don't really compete. I don't want to compete. I'm good. Got some 2 competitors. 2 competitors. All right, what else? We got 2 competitors. Oh, wow, we got some dope competitors in here. I love it. 2 competitors. 1 and 2. Don't want to compete, but I somewhat like to compete. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. 1, I like the vulnerability. Thank you, Gagan. Doesn't like to compete. 2, got some competitors. 1, don't like to compete. 2, we got some competitors. I love it. Competitors. Collaboration. I like that. 1. Okay, cool. So we got some 1. So here's what I would tell you guys. Embrace competition. Embrace competition. And yes, I know you've heard all the cliche things of you're only in competition with yourself. But what I will tell you is this. Michael Jordan, Steve Jobs, Oprah, these people love The Rock. They love competition. You ever see The Rock and Kevin Hart, how they compete with each other? Here's the thing. Competition doesn't mean that you want someone else to lose. It doesn't need to be this negative thing that's bad. Competition could be something that that drives you, that, yeah, of course, it's about you becoming the best version of yourself. But here's the thing. When you do compete, not because you want to tear anyone else down, but because you will use that energy to reach higher levels for yourself. And the thing is that when you compete, sometimes you'll lose. I know that there's been times in my life playing sports that I didn't get first place, but I know, but because I competed, because I actually played the game, I actually showed up more powerfully than I would have if I didn't compete, if I sat on the bench fearing competition. So what I would tell you guys is some of you out here are playing this game wrong by cheering everybody else on that are out here competing, wanting to see others to win, or sitting back and doing even worse, which is hoping other people will lose, instead of getting in the game and competing. And ultimately knowing that it's only at the end of the day, it truly is about you competing with yourself and becoming the best version of yourself. But by looking at competition, it will drive you to play harder, to play to win. But just know that ultimately we're all playing the same game, and that's to make the world a better place. That's to ultimately give back to the world, to create real solutions to problems that people are facing right now that need us entrepreneurs, that need leaders. So we're all in it together ultimately, but you got to have a little bit of a competitive spirit, all right? So tap into that and don't think it's wrong to be competitive. Let's see, what else? What other questions? You guys got some great questions. Is waking up early in the morning a good thing? Abso-fucking-lutely it is. A lot of y'all sleeping on your dreams. You got to get up. You got to have a morning routine. You got to have a morning ritual. See, my girlfriend taught me something, that in the morning, she has something she calls MMT. MMT means your morning magic time. Find your morning magic time. That's the time when everyone else is sleeping on their dreams. You wake up and there's this beautiful time that you get into your brainwaves, go into a theta state where you're able to really connect to spirit. You know, we all have that spirit, that God within us, right? That source, that intuition, that voice, right? And that voice is very clear in the morning, where your morning magic time. And that's the time where you get to write. That's the time where you get to meditate and pray. That's the time where you get to read. And that's the time most that you're going to really accelerate and get momentum. And momentum is so important when you're a leader and you're building a business and you're an entrepreneur. You've got to get momentum. My man Charlie talks about getting a winning streak. A winning streak. Shout out to all my Charlie fans out here. Winning streak, right? Because he knows that there's power in action, there's power in energy, there's power in momentum. So you get momentum by getting up early and executing, all right? You guys got some great questions. We've been going at it, so let's go. Let's go. Who else got a good question? Here we go. How was your experience learning from Ryan Blair, and what could you say something that has stayed with you? Ryan Blair, guys, if you don't know, has been one of my greatest mentors. He wrote a book called Nothing to Lose, Everything to Gain. Guys, comment it for me. I want everybody who has not read that book to get the book right after this live. Nothing to Lose, Everything to Gain. He went from gang member to multimillionaire. I was in a gang, so I related to Ryan. And I would say one of the greatest things that Ryan has taught me, wow, there's so much. But, you know, one of the things that he says to me is that money doesn't lead, it follows. Money doesn't lead, it follows. Now, what does that mean? See, most of my early career as an entrepreneur, it's been 18 years, I chased the money. How many of you, being honest, chase the money? Comment in 1 if you're chasing money right now. Comment in 2 if you're not chasing the money, right? You feel that you're chasing, maybe it's impact, right? Maybe it's being able to change people's lives. Comment in 1 or a 2, and it's okay, be honest. Because early in my career, I went after the money. And what I realized is that when you go after truly going and creating something that's going to make an impact, that's going to help people, that's going to help and really truly help to transform people's lives, give them a product, a service, or technology that makes their lives easier, maybe makes them laugh, or gives them an ability to accomplish a goal, whatever that product is, right? That is going to create convenience and relief and peace and harmony, or more love, more results in their life. When you really focus on those aspects, money follows, right? Because you're now focusing on value, creating real world value. And when you do that, like Jeff Bezos did for Amazon, right? All of a sudden you can create $1 billion company. And I know someone on here, one of you, 60 of you, is going to be a billionaire. Which one is going to be it? If you're going to be the first millionaire in your family, comment, I'm going to be a millionaire. If you're going to be the first billionaire in your family, comment, I'm going to be a billionaire. I want to see who are my millionaires and billionaires that are in this live right now. And let me get the next question. Oh, I like it. I got some millionaires in here. I love it. I love it. So guys, what I would say to you is tonight, I want you guys to start saying to yourself, I am a millionaire. I am a billionaire. See, I got a billionaire mindset. I'm already showing up every day as a billionaire, so that therefore I'm creating that as my reality, so I can create that in my life, right? I do see a lot of y'all want to be millionaires and billionaires, but you're not willing to do what millionaires and billionaires actually do. So start thinking about how you're showing up. How are you waking up in the morning? How are you doing your routine, your rituals? How are you being productive and time blocking? How are you treating others? How are you leading, right? Are you being that millionaire or billionaire now? That's how you create $1 million or $1 billion, all right? Now, oh man, my favorite, Raul, I am a conscious billionaire. Let's fucking go. My man, I love it. So I got a question here. Much respect. Thanks, brother. Respect to you too. Comment your questions in the box, all right? I'm gonna go 10 more minutes, guys, and then I gotta jump. I got a call for my mastermind. For those of you that are excited about working with me and being part of my tribe and my conscious community of entrepreneurs that are thriving and leveling up, I got something special for you. If you're interested in learning about my mastermind, DM me the word mastermind, or or just stay tuned. I got a really dope announcement coming soon. So guys, just be prepared for that. Make sure my post notifications are on. So here's the question: how to align what you feel with what you think. This is something that I was working on with one of my coaches today. Guys, it's so important for you to have a mentor and coach in your life. All the biggest, I don't care who you are, have had great coaches. So my coach today was talking to me, and it comes down to this. You gotta learn to feel into your heart. So for me, how do I align with that? I pause. I've created a boundary where before I make a decision, any decision, I pause and I get out of my head and I drop to my heart through my breath. I breathe. I really say to myself, Gerard, what do you want? What do you want, bro? How do you want to serve? And I ask myself this question, and I feel into my heart. I feel into my gut, into my soul. And then you got to trust yourself. It comes down to trusting that intuition, trusting that feeling from here. Your gut intelligence is way stronger, way more intelligent than your ego and your mind. So your ego and your mind is always going to tell you why you shouldn't do something, why you should be in fear. It's always going to try to protect you. But here, when you feel and you drop from your head to your heart, to your intelligence and your soul, I guarantee you, if you start to learn to trust that 100% and take action from there, from a place of love, from a place of compassion, from a place of fire, from a place of trusting yourself, I guarantee you, you will start to attract the right opportunities, the right people into your life. Because this already knows, spirit, source, this is meant to protect us, source. So drop from your head to your heart through your breath, through pausing. Take a breath. Ask yourself, what do I really want? How does this make me feel? How do I want to serve? How do I want to show up? Is this aligned with my values? Ask yourself those questions and then decide from that place of certainty, of poise, right? And then channel it. Boom. Make a decision. Take action. Don't think twice. Don't go back into fear consciousness. Stay into that consciousness, right? What other questions? Great questions, guys. I'm going to take one more here. One more question. What are you currently reading? So, guys, I'm going to make this question for all of us. Comment, what is the book that you're reading that you recommend? The book that I'm currently reading right now is called The War of Art. The War of Art. And what it's teaching me is about an amazing term that causes us, so much of us, to step back into fear. And it's called resistance. It's this word resistance. So The War of Art talks about resistance and how resistance plays a major role in our lives. And when you're able to identify that resistance in your body, in your life, every day as you make decisions, and you start to realize that resistance and realizing that on the other side of that resistance is your growth, and you start leaning into the resistance, where there is that resistance in your life, whether it's going up to that girl in the, at the party, or whether it's, the resistance of raising your hand in school, whether it's the resistance of quitting that job and going after your dreams as an entrepreneur. Maybe it's the resistance of, making a big decision in your life, right? Whatever that resistance is, on the other side of it is growth. So The War of Art, all right? So Think and Grow Rich, I love it. Let's see, the 5 a.m. Club, I love it. Unlock Yourself, great. What else we got? Purple Cow, another really great one. Thank you. The heart is 1,000 times more powerful than our brains, for sure. Domini's in here, what's good? I love it. All right, guys, so I'm about to hop off. Becoming Supernatural, amazing book. So, guys, I have a call right now with someone who wants to join my mastermind. If you guys are interested in joining and you're learning more, all you got to do is go to the link in my bio and fill out the application, or shoot me a DM with the word mastermind. Shout out to everybody who's part of the Leaders Create Leaders family. Shout out to all of you that are part of the 333 tribe. For you to win a chance to jump on live stream with me every week on Friday, all you got to do is put my post notifications on and comment hashtag 333 tribe within the first 3 minutes and 33 seconds. You'll win cash and you'll win live streams with me. It's your boy G, guys. Go out there, be the leader, enjoy the day. Peace.